Good afternoon. We're joined by head coach Travis Nichols of Mesa basketball. Coach Travis, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, let's start off with the game last night. Great win against Southwestern College, 72-69. It seems like a lot of these games are getting closer, and it was nice to see the Olympians come out on top last night, especially considering the last game against Palomar, similar, came down to the last second. Tell me what made last night's game successful.
It was a team effort by the guys to clamp down on defense. Our
Mhm.
defense, our man-to-man defense and help defense has been slacking, and that's just mental breakdowns by some of the players, and they understand that. So last night we really focused on them not having those mental blocks on defense and just moving your feet, playing as a team, having some good help defense, and a lot of things that we went into the game
Mhm.
asking them to do in preparation. They did those things on the defensive end. Now, our offensive end, we had some issues,
Mhm.
and we had a lot of turnovers again.
Mhm.
But when it came down the stretch, they really pulled it out and they came together and stuck to the game plan.
Yeah, I think last time we talked, that was one of the things that the team was going through. It seemed as if some of, I guess we can call it some of the fundamentals of basketball sometimes would not be where it needs to be, and then you would then take a step back and focus down on practice and improve then on. When you say that, taking care of the ball at particular times, what's going to be practice like this week? Because it seems like you do an amazing job addressing the issues after the game and then fixing it. What's going to be that focus on this week, leading up to some very important games coming up here,
Very
uh,
important.
especially I believe Miramar in 2 weeks is going to be important for the conference. What's going to be the focus this week?
Actually, we're going to play Miramar on Monday.
On Monday,
Tomorrow.
that's right.
Yep, yep. We're
And
going to
then we
play
got
Miramar
Grossmont
Monday.
tomorrow.
We have Grossmont tomorrow. So today's practice, we will go over, watch a little film,
Uh-huh.
uh, and we have to let them see where the mistakes
Sure.
are happening. So having that visual for them, then going over it in practice with a few passing drills
Mhm.
that we will try to attempt to have them do. But you can only do so much in a short period of time when
Mhm.
we have another game. So we're just going to address the issues. They're getting better each game as we play. So addressing the issues and not pushing them to the side and letting them know, look, you just can't throw the ball in the air because
Mhm.
you have a little bit of pressure on you and
Mhm.
hope that one of our other players get the ball.
Mhm.
So it's just really continuing to address what is happening. And now you just see little bits. And I was surprised last night by just some of the efforts of when we would go over defensive things in practice and to see some of that happen. Now I'm sitting back like, man, they're finally getting it.
They're finally getting it.
Yeah, they're finally getting it. So with the pressure that has some teams have been putting on us to where some of our guys cough up the ball,
Mhm.
I guarantee we're going to see some changes as we move forward. And that is my hope for them, that I just see these changes because we do have a bunch of freshmen.
Yeah.
So I do expect some of the freshmen to make freshman mistakes, but again, I keep telling them you have to get better. We want you to be better.
Sure. And as you said, freshmen are going to make mistake, and it's going to be the job of the coaching staff to minimize those mistakes,
Yes,
particularly at the most crucial times. And it happens.
timeouts.
Absolutely. And I just remember, I believe it was the first game in which we were up, and same thing what you were just talking about now, the inbound pass. You can't just throw it up and hope that your teammate's going to grab it. There's a
Right.
there's a way to do that. Now, excuse me. With that being said, I know you've done quite a bit of adjustments this season.
Right.
Has the team bought into the I guess you could say the new system that you installed leading into the year? In other words, there was an idea prior to the year started of how you're going to run this team to where you've adjusted to it now because of the players that you do have available. Has the team bought in entirely on that? And as you said, are they finally starting to believe, oh, hey, you know what? I think coach knows what he's doing here and we should probably listen.
Well, when they figured out that we will not have a 6'8" or 6'9"
Yeah.
player, and this is all that we have.
Yeah.
Over the period of time, and some of my guards having to go down and stick the big men, the forwards, the centers. They've definitely bought into it. It's going to be a dog fight each game. So they've bought into that. Now it's just the mental breakdowns
Sure.
of that. So you have a guard who is sticking to forward or a center, and then you put him out on the guard. You can play a little bit of lazy defense on a forward or a center because they're not moving that fast.
Yeah.
Now the adjustment to the fast guard, he's like, well, wait a minute. Yes, you still have to move your feet, so you have to be able to adjust. So that's the big adjustment for a team full of guards is sticking to a big player who may not move as fast, and then you have to switch out to this guard. You have to have that same mentality for the big man and also for the guard.
Do you think that helps out with the concept of the entire team playing, in a sense, team defense? Because these guys have to help each other out. Because as you mentioned, you don't have that 6'8", 6'9" post player down low, right? Or that defensive backboard. Does that help out the team defense?
Yes, they're learning how to trust each other. And it took this team a little bit longer to do it. Now they're learning they have to trust each other. You have to trust that each man is coming in doing the job that they're supposed to do. So right now it's just an adjustment of them just continuing to learn to trust each other, because now they're starting to see good things. They're starting to see it, and as you start to see, it's like, okay, yeah, coach, you're right. And then the games that we do lose when we're close, now you can see them saying, yeah, coach, we messed up on that.
Yeah.
Well, we see what happened on that, and you were right. So,
well, the proof is in the pudding. You start believing, and you guys start implementing the way you guys want to develop this team and mold it, and having won 4 of the last 5 games, I believe. Prior to the Palomar loss, which again, as I mentioned earlier, could have gone our way, falling 83-87 to Palomar, who's currently in battle with us in the conference. I mean, running off a 3-game winning streak, and then again, big win against Southwestern last night. They have to believe. They have to believe that the system is working, and if you do your job and do what's expected of you and your responsibilities, good things are going to happen.
Right. Everyone has a job to do. I have a job to do, and to get them prepared. I told you, I just facilitate certain things. That's all I do. You all have to get out there and do the rest. So I'm going to prepare you the best way I can. We were prepared for what Southwestern was going to throw at us last night. So I can prepare you. You just have to do the rest. So they really have a good understanding of that now, and just want to watch them. I get excited for them when good things happen. I just want good things to continue to happen for them.
It's amazing. It really is amazing seeing, where this team is now, in contrast to where we were at the very beginning of the season, where we don't know, right? Yep, we don't know how we're going to do this thing. But again, kudos to the coaching staff in finding a way and saying, here's how we're going to run it. You're going to do it, and we're going to be successful at it. And, sitting at 9-10 overall, 4-3 in the conference, we're literally in the mix of this entire thing.
Yes.
From first place, who's currently being held by Miramar right now, to 3rd and 4th is separated by 1 or 2 games.
Right.
And again, we have a tremendous opportunity in the next couple of games to catch up here. Now, I mean, we have to talk about Deron Taylor, who's absolutely lighting it up right now. 19.4 points per game, including 30 points against Miracosta and 21 against Palomar. And I believe, how many points did he score last night?
I believe he had 33 last night.
He had 33 points last night. Tell me what makes Deron special.
Wow. He is one who bought into the system. So when you buy into the system and you trust your coach, you understand there's no care in the world. So he's going out there really with no care. He's just going out there playing. He doesn't have to worry about if he takes a bad shot, and he doesn't take many bad shots though, where he's coming out of the games. We let him figure it out. We let him do what he do, and that right there, mentally for a player, is something special. because last night he took over the game.
Mhm.
Last night there was just plays where we ran it. We were calling for a play. He was like, "I got it, coach,"
Mhm.
and he just went and threw a shot up, and we all just looked. He hit it, didn't say anything about it.
Mhm.
He bought into it when he was a freshman. You know, there were some struggles. It's like, why I keep coming out of the game? Why this? Why
Mhm.
that? And so he just had, I was like, just trust me. Just if you just trust me, you are going to flourish by the time you are a sophomore in this program. And that's what you're seeing right now.
It's amazing, and besides leading the team in points, I mean, he's turning out to be that all around basketball player that any coach would want. I mean,
Right.
I believe he's also leading the team in rebounds.
Right. He's doing it all for us.
He's doing everything, and it's
He's doing it all.
safe to say everything. If Taylor goes, the whole team's going to go, and it's good to see how, as you mentioned, he's bought into the game, he's bought into the system, and we've talked about him at the beginning. And I remember you specifically saying to me, and I think it was offline when we were talking, if they listen and if they do what we're asked of them, these guys will succeed. And
Right.
it's good to see that happening in front of our eyes, right?
Right.
And that's such an amazing thing to see.
Right.
We have Grossmont on Friday tomorrow,
Right.
followed by we're not going to look past Grossmont because Grossmont's a tough team.
No, tough. That's
They're
going to be a battle.
That's going to be a battle at home tomorrow at 5 o'clock. What do we know about Grossmont? And again, and I think I know what your answer is going to be. But what's going to be the keys for Grossmont tomorrow?
Keys is they throw they continue to keep this continued trap type team. They're
Mhm.
going to throw traps at us. They're going to continue to push the ball. They're going to throw up a lot of 3-pointers.
Mhm.
It's going to be it is going to be a special game tomorrow because they're not going to stop. So defensively, we're going to have to lock in. Defensively, we're going to have to get back to, like I said, they just have to trust each other, and we're going to have to stop them on a defensive end and
Mhm.
just allow our offense of when a team traps as much as they do, just allow our team to get in the open floor, make it layups, finish, take care of the ball. But it's going to be a fast-paced game how they play.
Mhm. And
We
then
got to prepare for that.
And then after that, we obviously have a rematch against the conference leader right now, Miramar College, who currently sits at 6-1 in the conference and who are 16-3 overall. First game against them, it was one of those games that
Right.
could have gone either way. We lost to them 73-81, if I recall, and I remember the stats. It was fairly even.
Right.
The rebounds were similar. Field goal percentages were similar. I think they out rebounded that just a little bit more than we
Right.
did. What's going to be the focus for Miramar? And again, I'm not overlooking Grossmont because Grossmont's a very tough team.
Right.
But all eyes are going to be on this game against Miramar, especially because how we played them the first half or the first game of the year. What's going to be the mindset going into against the Jets?
It's all about going back and doing some tweaks. You
Uh,
look over videos of what you did wrong
mhm.
the last time you played. You do some tweaks there, and then you just anticipate and what they're doing currently. And with that is it's a chess game.
Yeah,
So we're playing a game of chess uh, with every team that we play. So it's just going to be our preparation, which I will not say on here right
sure.
now, but it's just going to be our preparation and just having the guys ready for what's going to come at them. They know what's coming at them, but they just mentally we just have to be prepared, and we can't have the breakdowns that we had the last time we played them. And the last time we played them, we just had some breakdowns.
Yeah.
So we fixed that part. We should be in the game, and if we continue to do what we do, we will win the game. So,
Well, Coach, I thank you for your time. Grossmont tomorrow, 5 p.m. tip off. Miramar on Monday, 23rd, and then finishing off January, traveling over to San Diego City College on Monday, January 30th. So we have very, very important games coming ahead of us, and we'll see you soon. Again, thank you for your time, and let's go get them.
bye bye. Thank you for having me.